Hey there, Heather, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to another ASG Golden Tiger League match play. We are down to 32 men, aiming for a spot to get to Augusta to join their fellow Golden Tigers, aka 70s 2000s guys of Johnny Miller, Jack Nicklaus, Camila Villegas, Stuart Sink, I'm Scott, Bert Yancey, Stephen Apes, Tiger Woods, Bubba Watson, Jim Furyk, and Tom Weisskopf. Going to Augusta. If you don't win, you fall in the runners-up pairing of Mike Weir, Jerry Pate, Hal Irwin, Lee Trevino, Andy North, Rory Sabatini, Robert Allenby, or Scott McCarron, you do run the risk. Going to runners-up cup for 6 spots to get into Augusta as the 6 runners-up. But remember, the odds of getting the top 2 are hard. With 140 people, you have a 1 in 70 shot. So, that being said, now you'll be thinking, wait a minute, there's 11 tournaments, and aren't there supposed to be 11 runners up? You would be right. However, Jack Nicklaus, Tiger Woods, and Tom Weisskopf both came from second place to win a tournament. Meaning they got their Augusta spots, and which means their runner-up spots are stripped. So there are 8 runner-up spots out of 11, with 6 spots. However, if a second place competitor either wins this match play tournament or takes second place, then that spot would be taken away. That'd be 8. And then 2 people at random will be selected based on their percentages to qualify for the tournament anyway. But there are only 2 runner-up guys left. The February runner-up, Mike Weir, and the June runner-up, Hal Irwin, are the only 2 guys left that can make this happen. The other guys are aiming to win. We are doing the Weir and we're doing the Irwin matches, of course. And those will be the only 2 matches we are doing. There are 16 matches in total. So those are the only 2 matches we will be keeping our eyeballs on. We are facing Bruce Crampton, who famously hit the last shot at the 1968 Masters, who could establish the tournament. Roberto Di Vincenzo lost the tournament thanks to the error of Tommy Aaron with the pencil. Now, a lot of people said, well, the score is wrong. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Crampton will have to do the same. He curls, but he doesn't curl enough. Well, you're Canadian. Crampton making a mistake on that. He makes that shot. Weir should be able to make his shot. Yes, sir. So Weir first off. This is the first of 16 matches. Oh, no. Crampton. Oh, wow. He straddled. He got it. Weir got that shot, but that's his 3rd shot. Because he hit the water, you lose the stroke. Crampton. Is he close? Is he close? I think so. I think he's got a chance to win the hole. For the hole. Got it. So we are tied for 2 holes. Of course, we don't tell you basically who they faced in the rounds until probably the semifinals. We go through the bracket. Now, there will be a double video on Saturday because the Final 4 and Championship will be on the same time. And then the Runners-Up Cup will be talked about too. So anyway, because of Christmas Day, we don't want to ruin your Christmas feelings and all that. You're probably going to be busy watching other Christmas. Crampton! Crampton. Missed it. Par. Got it. Par. And Ira going to round number 4. Crampton. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, almost did what Harry Vardon did at the finals of the early 80s, and that's ace it. Where is he on the green? Yeah. Well, these guys avoid the water for birdie. Ooh. Crampton for the hole. Nope. There's no way they're going to put the boost, and they don't. So we're tied for 4. We're in Crampton. Crampton down the left-hand side. I know those trees give a little bit of a weird shadow on the left side. So yeah, so if Weir or Hal Irwin do win the tournament, or even come second place, that spot gets taken away. But with it being 6 out of 7, well, 6 out of 8, I mean, they're going to probably make it. Well, actually, if Weir or Irwin actually takes second place, they will actually get the benefit of the doubt that even if they take 7 for 8th, They will get in. Avid with Tommy Bolt and Harry Farden. Bolt, unfortunately, didn't do enough to warrant a top 8 finish, but Farden did. Well, Farden won the tournament anyhow. For birdie! Got it! He needs a shot. He's got it. So, they tie her up. Now let's go to the tee. Jeff Ogilvie versus Hale Irwin. This is a matchup for Hale Irwin, the June runner-up. This is the only 2 matches we'll keep our eyeballs on. Give it! Give it! Shut up! Shut up! Anyway, Irwin. Okay. Hale Irwin. Pitch it, pitchy, pitchy, pitchy. All right. Ogilvie. Ogilvie, spin, spin, spin. For par. Doesn't get it. Ogilvie botches the first hole. Crampton, tied with Weir, tied to the 6th. Empty ball through. Now we know this for sure. Of the 11 competitors in the Golden Tiger League, 7 of them are from the 2000s and 4 from the 70s. Here's the worst part. The earlies in the 80s, the last tour, only 4 guys from the 1980s qualified. The other 14 are from the earlies. So it's been determined, Crampton taking the shot, okay. It's been determined that the top 4 competitors from each decade will do a cumulative score. Whoever has the best cumulative score and whoever has the worst cumulative score will be in one tour for next year, and it could be different. We could see maybe the 60s and the 70s guys together, 60s or 2000s. And then second will be paired up with 7th, 3rd to 6th, and 4th to 5th. So, yeah, it's a perfect. Oh, look at that. That is freaking tastic. Crampton for birdie. He does a miss. Crampton, big shot. Crampton. Straight out of Crampton. Irwin, is he going to hit the water? Yes, he will. Ogilvie. The weird thing about the 2 runners. Oh, he survived. The weird thing about Irwin and Weir, they're facing Aussies. They're both facing Aussies. Crampton from Australia and Ogilvie from Australia. Ogilvie. Was Ogilvie I was saying the guy in 2006 winning the US Open, but I don't think it was him. Palmer for the hole. Oh, crap. Nice shot by Irwin because Ogilvie would have had the hole. Crampton, left side into Oakland's famous bunker. Weir. Towards that visible, but it goes towards that bunker. If it's not one bunker, it's another. Curl hard. Attaboy, Mike Weir, you're Canadian. You should be able to curl that shot. And he does. Crampton is putting the pressure on Weir. Should be able to make first cuts. They do. So, great matchup between Weir and Crampton. They're side by side, inch to inch, belly to belly. This isn't sumo, this is golf. Anyway, Irwin, okay, let's see. Ogilvie, yikes. I think that if Irwin and Weir both bump into each other, I think the semifinals will be probably their first attempt against each other, if that happens. I think, right? Well, they're down to 16. 1 versus 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's the quarterfinals, isn't it? No, I think it's the semifinals that Irwin and Weir could face each other. That would be a hectic semifinal. For par. Got it. Shot making. Ogilvie says, take that. I can do just as well. On 8. Fuck. And Weir, okay. Actually, this is actually a good spot for Crampton. Because he's in that bunker. He's not going to go across the water. Weir, hit the water. Well, why not? You're not going to be paid. You could hit the water. So Crampton might take an advantage. At Shadow Creek. For par. Aww. Crampton, right. Crampton's on this. So the Aussie is now 1 up. The other Aussie in the future pairing, Ogilvy's are down. Oh, ooh, not down far enough for it to go into the water. Okay, oh boy. Putt. Oh, for the hole. Ogilvy had a chance. Created a monster. Crampton. Okay. Weir. Yep, that's two. Crampton up. Crampton. Weird. Very weird, indeed. For birdie. Oh, Weir got it. We're tied for 9. Weir and Crampton. I don't think any of these guys have really been playing the tire of each other. It's just been great match playing. And now by and Ogilvy. Yeah. Up and over. What the heck happened with that shot by Hale? Well, Ogilvy's getting very close. Not a good shot from Irwin because that gives a chance for Ogilvy to tie her up. Like he was going to miss that shot. So we are tied in that one. All right, so we're in Crampton. Both of them winning 2 holes, 1 and 9 for Weir, 2 and 8 for Crampton. So yeah, so these guys are almost evenly matched completely. Oh, okay, a little over, but not too bad. Close, oh, the pin. Yes, Mike Weir, good job. And then Crampton up, Crampton. For the hole. No, he missed. Crampton missed his par putt. Weir's got a chance to take a lead. Yes, sir. So nobody's been 2 up in this match. It's just been 2 to protect. I would say something else, but I probably might get myself in trouble. Oh, shot. Not what I was hoping for. Bill Reagan says, that's what I was hoping for. Me too. Birdie. Oh, Ogilvy says, I don't want to do a chance, but I got Irwin. Half the hole. Mike Weir on 11. Mikey Weir. Crampton. Mike Weir, Mikey Weir. Crampton. Wow, that was Flubby McFlubberson. But he makes the par putt. Weir. Oh, ouch. There goes his lead. So Crampton's tied her up. No one's really taking advantage of this. Well, he's bringing the ball here. That's good for Ogilvy. And we're in. That's better. He's on the green. Ogilvy. Run. For the hole. Aw. He had it. All right, so here we go. Crampton? I don't know. Mike Weir? Alright. I can take it. I can take it. I can take that. Crampton? Is he close? Let's say so. For the hole. No. He had a chance to take the lead back. He flipped it. Now onto that 8th hole. Whoa. Whoa, right by the tree, too. Into a pine strip. Bad news for Ogilvy. Good news for Irwin. Irwin's going for it. For the kids. Go. Ogilvy's like, fuck that shit. I have to go for it. Irwin? Oh, wow. Wowzy. For par. What? Brutal mistake by Irwin. Now Ogilvy will take the lead on that hole. Crampton. Mike Weir. Yikes. Ooh, mama. Just get it over. Okay. Not left today. Where is he close to the pin? He's close, but remember, he hit the water. Throw the hole. No. For par. Crampton had a chance to take the lead, but he flipped it. Damn. He's like, damn. That could be costly. We've had 2 very tight matches here. Nobody's taking a 2-up lead in any of the matches. I swear there's some kind of weird algorithm. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's some Ogilvy. Ogilvy thought he could go over the hole and bring it back. Oh, the winner 6 chance and he got it. Woo, baby. And Ogilvy missed. So Irwin's tied her up through 9. Yikes. We've had some very tight matches here. So, yeah. We have 2 old squares right now. This is going down to the wire, probably in both things. Although I've seen some weird things. It's close in the first 9 holes, and then the back 9 is like, fuck. What? Mike Weir. Mike Weir. For the hole. Wow. But, how did you miss? Weir? How did he miss? Crampton out the hole. He had to leave before we go. And he flubbed it. How? Ow. Sorry about that. Yeah, my assistant is making sure that I stay grounded. Sometimes. Hail Irwin up there. For Burke. Way off. Ogilvy. At least he's close. Irwin's got a tough shot, which you cannot make. So Ogilvy will take the 1-up lead 3 times. So big job by Ogilvy. All right, Crampton and Weir on 15, all square. As I said, no one's taken advantage of this match or the other match. We're only doing the 2 wheres that there's still left, like go from 2nd to 1st. Weir, can he get close? Ooh, he's off the green. Oh, he's gonna putt. It's 8 feet. Tremendous. Crampton will have to do that. We're tied for 16. Ogilvy and Irwin. Well, Ogilvy won 5 and 8 Irwin 1-9. Ogilvy. Oh. Up and yeah. Irwin. For birdie. Gotta slow it down. Okay, that's okay. For the hole. No. That's a par. Ogilvy has a chance to go up by 2 with 7 to go. But he doesn't. We haven't had a winner yet in any match. Ah, Crampton. Weir can he? Ouch. He hit the rock. They'll have to go from the egg drop soup zone. Is it in the... Oh, good. It's in the fairway. It was aiming a little bit to the right. If it hits those rocks, even if it... Oh, did he put it in? No, he didn't. Damn. I was like, he put it in. Mike Weir. Double bogey. Ah! Well, that did it. Crampton will now have a 1-up lead with 2 to play. Can Bruce Crampton win this match? I put Mike Weir in the runner-up tournament for Billy. A little bit to the right. Hail Irwin, Hail Irwin, Hail Irwin, Hail Irwin. Ah! For the hole. Cars. So, how exciting these matches are. Crampton. That is on the fairway. All you need to do is hit Weird screws up. Well, it was nice to see that both Aussies win at the expense of both runners-up, guys. I think this would be the first time any of the tours there's no runner-up guys in the last 16, right? I think. I don't know. I think they both have had that. Well, then, of course, we'll have to check a couple of matches in progress. See what we got here. Mike Weir will float it across. Well, Crampton needs his putt. And he puts it in somehow. Weir would have tied it up. Oh, we have a winner. Westwood beats McGinley, so we have a winner. Our first guy, Lee Westwood's in the round 16, beating Paul McGinley, so good for him. Uh-oh, that's wide right by Ogilvy. I believe that Westwood faces either Crampton or Weir next. I think. 3 and 2. Yeah, I think that's him. Ogilvy! What the? Everywhere. That's okay. Oh, and Irwin. Yeah, that's a water shot. Irwin. Not off the green. Someone might take a 2-up lead. If he slopes it perfectly, which I think he does, Ogilvy might be up by 2. We'll see what Irwin does. Not that. For the hole! Ah. Are we tied? Yes. So Ogilvy will still have a 1-up lead with 5 to play. One more chance. One more chance for Weir to stay alive in this tournament. And not have to worry about the runner-up coach to get himself in. And okay. Weir's got to go gamble. It worked. Crampton? Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, he botched it. There's still a chance for Weir. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. Weir, can he get close? Can he get close? He might be. For par. Yeah. Oh. Well, Weir can 2-putt. He just needs 1. We're going to get the hole, so Mike Weir saves his putt. See, I told you, no one took full control of this match. Weir and Crampton, nobody had a 2-up lead. So we had some very tight shot making. Halloran, second shot. Ooh, that wind. Ogilvy. Right near that line. That's out of bounds. Here's Earl. Hill trying to make it in. Mike gets it going. No, he's close though. But Ogilvy makes it hard to make sure that Irwin cannot damage. So we go to sudden death. Yep, so it's Weir and Crampton. Going to sudden death. No one had the big advantage. Weir won the first hole, Crampton won second, and then Crampton won 8. Weir came back for the 9th. Then the 10th hole went to Weir, then Crampton's 11. Crampton 16, Weir 18. So whoever won a hole, a couple of holes later, the next hole, he would be defeated. So it's 4-4. Both these guys won 4 holes in regulation, with 10 tied. As I said, nobody took advantage of anybody. So this is 2-0. Crampton curling. Is it in? Oh, it looked like it was in. Now can Mike Weir? He knows what he's got to do. Uh-oh, it didn't curl enough. It didn't curl enough. For par. Oops. This is it. That's it. Crampton survives. Mike Weir will have to go to the runner-up. Yep, so Mike Weir will have to go in the runners-up thing and hope for a spot to Augusta from there. Well, on to 15 with Ogilvy and Irwin. Ogilvy leads Hale by 1, which means I believe this would be the first Sweet 16 that we've had no one having a chance to qualify for that opportunity. Oh, Irwin, yikes. I don't think so. I think every round of 16 had at least one. Yeah, I think so too. Hale Irwin. So we'll have to figure out what matches to do on day 4. Well, Ogilvy wins the hole and he's 2 up with 3 to play. So that's basically a death blow for Hale. And Bob Murphy, big upset over David Toms. So Bob Murphy moves on to the run 16. And look at close. Ogilvy, okay, you might have it. Irwin's got to know what to do. Oh, yeah. He's going to pitch it. Irwin, ooh, a little bit basketball. For the match. Yeah, he had it. 8 out of 36 chance. He missed. For par. Got it. But Ogilvy pars. And Dean Beeman. What is with this guy? So Dean Beeman has made another upset. He beats Anthony Kim. And Dave Hale beats Jerry Kelly. That's a big win for Hill. So yeah, so Beeman and Hill, those are good matchups for him. Good job by Beeman and Hill to get this far for the 70s guys. They're the ones who only have 4 guys in already. They want to make it 5. Oh, Irwin. I think he's basically conceding in a sense. He's down by 2 with 2 to play. Ogilvy just has to match him shot for shot. That's just strategy. That's a good strategy by Ogilvy, knowing that Hale's got a tough shot and a tough time trying to beat his meat. Why did I just say that? Fuck. That was the first thing that came in my head. Par. Aw. Well, he knew it. Ogilvy makes the shot. Irwin's out. So Ogilvy sends Irwin packing. So that means that we have no runners up in the Sweet 16, which means that the 8 runners up, Weir, Pate, Irwin, Trevino, North, Sabatini, Allenby, and McCarron are in. Which means that we will have a 9th runner-up no matter what, and then there'll be a 6 out of 9 chance. You'll still get a 2 out of 3 chance. So, yeah. So let's just tee off on the other matches. See what we got. And then preview the round 16. Rod Pampling beating Charles Coody, so great job by Pampling of Australia. Australia, it's got 3 guys in the round 16. But wow, what a win for Rich Beam. So Sergio's out. Rich Beam got him. Wow, Sergio, I thought was going to make it. I was like, well, this is Sergio's tournament. Nope. He can't get his runner-up finish, so Yours is ruined. Oh, Imada-san. So Japan, Imada-san beats Lebe. So, well, I might as well do Imada because, you know, Japan. Go Japan. So Imada with the win. Extra holes for Biaggi and Casey. This would be huge for the South African. Biaggi if he wins. Wow, upset city. Upset city. Mickelson loses to Ray Floyd. That's a huge one. Not good if you're a left-hander because Weir already lost. So Ray Floyd's in. Oh, Mickelson. And Paul Casey does avoid the upset, if you will. I know it would be a minor upset, but anyway. Tony Jacklin beats Dale Douglas. So Tony Jacklin, great guy from the 70s, he's still alive. Well, still alive in this tournament. Charles Howell III with a big win over DeMarco, so good for him. Bryony Baird is still alive, beating Bobby Mitchell, and is that it? Nope, there's still at least one more match. Justin Rose beats Kratzert, and is that it? No, that's not it. I thought that would be matchup 16. Miguel Angel Jimenez beats Ben Curtis, the guy from 2003. So Jimenez is in, so one Spaniard moved on. Next round. All right, so as I read it, there's a lot of Brits. There are 4 Brits and 3 English Australians. So 7, almost half of them are Australia or England. Well, if you involve Japan, that's half the guys. There's 2 All-American matchups. There's 1, 2, 3 matchups that don't have an American in them. So the final 16 is this. Bruce Crampton versus Lee Westwood. Bob Murphy versus Dave Hill. That's going to be huge because one of those guys will be getting in. Jeff Ogilvie versus Dean Beeman. So this should be Ogilvie's time. Rod Pampling versus Paul Casey. Rich Beam versus Ryoji Imada-san. Tony Jacklin versus Ray Floyd. Charles Howell III versus Bryony Baird. And Justin Rose versus Miguel Angel Jimenez. So those are your round of 16 matches. So how many guys from the 70s? Crampton, Murphy, and Hill. Well, Murphy and Hill. So you have one guy from the 70s automatically in. Crampton's there. Beeman's there. Jacklin. Oh, Jacklin and Floyd. So we'll have a 70s, 2 70 guys from the 70s in the quarterfinals for sure. But yeah, the 70s, they look bad, but you know. You got a lot of Aussies, you got a lot of Brits. The funny thing is that 2 of the 3 Australians have to face British golfers. Ogilvie faces Beeman. The other 2 is Australia and England. For the Commonwealth. And that's the way it's going to be. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. Thanks for watching. I do.